Here with Alex Kannok-Leipert, a professional hockey player in the Vancouver Canucks organization from Regina, Saskatchewan. Alex, how you doing today?
Really good. Thanks for having me.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So obviously, hockey is your main focus right now. But tell me about growing up, the importance of playing multiple sports throughout the year in the off season.
It was huge. I mean, growing up, I played soccer, football, volleyball, really anything I could kind of get out and do. I mean, all my buddies we all met and we all played pretty much every sport together. So being able to kind of have that diversity, I think, is kind of helped me still love the game and not always get sick of it or anything like that. So it was huge for me.
Absolutely. You played your junior hockey in Vancouver. You wore the captaincy for the Giants. Now you're playing in Abbotsford as part of the Canucks organization. How much credit do you give to your work off the ice with staying connected in Vancouver?
Um, yeah, I mean, it was a great place to play. Langley fans were great to us. We lived in Tsawwassen and made some good connections there and things like that. But over my time there, I think just meeting great people and having them help me out along the way kind of got me my spot in Abbotsford. And I mean, I love BC. It's easy. It's familiar now to me. So I'm really happy to be going out there again.
Great. Going back to your time with the Giants, you guys had that playoff run in 2019. Tell me about playing in a game seven for a league championship. Was that the highlight of your junior career or your career? And is that the biggest stage that you've been a part of?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we it's funny that game three of that series we lost 8-1. So we were down 3-1 going into game five at home, and it was kind of like, well, it's either make or break now. So it was cool to experience that and get to the game seven, and then battle it out all the way till overtime. I mean, it was awful losing in overtime, but I think there's just the experience from that. I'll always kind of carry that with me and just realize. I mean, you can always kind of get past stuff. You can always get over um, certain humps and things like that. So yeah, it was an amazing run to be a part of. It was amazing.
For sure. And then after your junior career, you became the first Thailand-born player to be drafted in the NHL, and now you're the first Thailand-born player to be playing in the American League. Do you see yourself as some kind of a pioneer, or what's it like to be kind of growing the game of hockey worldwide over in Asia?
It's pretty cool. I've met quite a few half Thai, half European pro hockey players. But it's funny. I actually skated with the Thai national team in 2017, and right now they don't have much of hockey rinks in Thailand. It's mostly like rinks that you would go and skate at, in like shopping centers and things like that. So I remember falling one time, and it was like a swimming pool. I was soaked for the rest of the skate. So no, I hope it can grow and hope they can start some kinds of leagues. I'm in touch with a few hockey players over there and some coaches, and it looks like it's starting to grow. They have a couple inner country leagues going on. So hopefully I can get back there soon and see how it's going.
That's great to hear. And then going from Thailand back here at home in Regina, what can you tell me about the culture of hockey here in Regina? Obviously, you played your midget with the Pac Canadians, who have been really strong over the last decade or so, and now the emergence of the next level hockey consulting, the hat I'm wearing right now. What can you tell me about the help of the pro players in the off season and the culture of hockey here in Regina?
Um, I mean, ever since I was young, there's been a great hockey community in Regina, and from ex NHLers like Mike Sillinger, um, guys like Brent Bobick, Blaisdell, tons of these guys that have been able to give us give us all hockey players uh, the kind of the format and the keys to getting there. I've had some great coaches in the Pat C's, Darren McKechnie, Bart Cote, guys like that. Um, just everyone in Regina seems to like to help each other and push each other to that next level. So especially the pros around here. When you get out there and you're skating with them, they keep you on your toes. They're all great players. There's tons of guys starting to come out of Regina, so it's pretty cool.
That's great. And I read just a couple weeks ago, you signed another 1 year deal with Abbotsford, and you have Canucks camp coming up in a couple weeks. How do you spend your time during the off season here in Regina? How do you get prepared for camp like that?
Um, for the first few weeks, I wasn't doing much. I got home start of May and I was just golfing and hanging out. But end of May, I started to pick up the training, the skates, the shooting pucks, things like that. And then I'll get back on the ice here soon and just slowly try to get back that strength that you lost during the year, and then just try to fine tune some of the skills like skating and shooting and stick handling, things like that. It's the time to do it. So hopefully I can go into next year ready to go and have a big year.
Awesome. And then last one here. What are some goals that you have for the season coming up, for the hockey career going forward? Where do you see yourself and your playing career? And what are the goals you have?
Um, I think the biggest thing for me is to establish an identity around the league. Uh, Being a puck moving defenseman, hard to play against, a good first pass guy, just those kinds of things where somebody says my name, maybe they instantly think of those things. So hopefully I can go out there and put my best foot forward and show that I can play and that I can skate and defend and things like that. So I want to make sure that I have an impact on to the team this year.
Right on. That's all I got for you. Thanks so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right on.